Breaking developments we're tracking at the moment. Stark imagery from the heart of Iran. Videos circulating show heavy bombardment as far as Tehran is concerned, with explosives rocking the capital and plumes of smoke rising across the city, which is a direct result of the latest round of military strikes claimed by the Israeli Defense Forces deep inside Iran.
Sounds like hell.
You must note that Donald Trump has said combat operations against Iran, they will continue until, to quote the US President, until all of their objectives are achieved. He said this in a video address. Priyanka Deo's tracking the latest developments for us. She's going to be joining us in just a few moments from now. But take a look at the heavy bombardment that we have seen in Tehran. Take a good look at the visuals coming in. That's the situation only escalates.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like hell.
آبشار تهران
Holy oh my god. I don't know what that is, but sounds
well,
like
the
hell.
Israel Defense Forces say these are precise strikes on regime military infrastructure in Tehran's core, but this is a dramatic escalation. At the same time, Iran's media and independent sources report multiple explosions in strategic locations across the city. You must note that Donald Trump has just said combat operations against Iran will continue until all of America's objectives are achieved. As far as the precise objectives of the US and Israel are concerned, we are just going to get in touch with Priyanka Deo, who's been tracking the latest as far as the sensitive situation is concerned. We are, of course, waiting for details on the areas in Tehran that are being bombarded based on verified footage and local reporting as well. And also tracking the Iranian government's response. Priyanka Deo now joins us live this morning. Priyanka, take us through the latest details, the latest escalation, and do we have any clarity now about the precise objectives that the US and Israel have set out for this specific campaign?
Thank you. U.S. President Donald Trump delivered an address announcing what he described as a large-scale military campaign against Iran. It's referred to as Operation Epic Fury. According to the president, U.S. forces working alongside regional partners conducted airstrikes over the past 36 hours. I think it's more than 36 hours now, targeting facilities linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard, as well as air defense systems, as well as certain naval assets. President Trump stated that the objective of the operation is to prevent Iran from developing long-range missile capabilities and nuclear weapons, which he characterized as threats to U.S. national security, regional stability. He also indicated that military operations could continue as necessary, and I quote, as necessary, depending on developments on the ground, which are unfolding every minute. The president also confirmed that 3 U.S. service members were killed during the operation and expressed condolences to their families. U.S. officials have described the campaign as a defensive action aimed at addressing longstanding security concerns. And I'd also like to say that the administration further stated that elements of Iran's military leadership were targeted, though independent verification of those claims remains limited at that stage. So in Washington right now in the U.S., members of Congress are also debating the scope of the operation, including questions related to legal authority, congressional oversight, and the potential long-term implications for U.S. policy in that region. And this represents a very significant escalation in U.S.-Iran tensions. Analysts note and officials note at this point that the broader regional and global impact remains uncertain, particularly as diplomatic channels are now appearing strained. Energy markets are responding to these developments. So the coming days will likely be critical in determining whether the situation stabilizes or whether it expands further.
Indeed. Also, Priyanka, this as Iran's foreign minister has now said that a new leader could be chosen in just a day or two after Khamenei was killed?
Yes. Basically, Iran appears to be moving very quickly to fill its highest leadership position following the confirmed death of Supreme Leader Khamenei. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has told regional media outlets that a constitutional process to select a new Supreme Leader is already underway and could be completed within days. Officials in Tehran have established an interim leadership council. This is composed of senior figures from the presidency, the judiciary, and clerical bodies to manage state affairs, while the constitutionally mandated assembly of experts takes up selecting the task of a successor. So this announcement comes amid the ongoing conflict, heightened tensions in the region, and Iranian authorities have emphasized that government institutions are continuing to function. At this stage, the identity of the next supreme leader has not been confirmed, and independent verification of the timeline remains very limited. Analysts note, officials have also noted that succession decisions in Iran typically involve both religious as well as political bodies under the country's constitutions. We'll have to just wait and see.